How's it going, everybody? My name is Grovan, and welcome back to the Crown of the Sunken King DLC for Dark Souls 2. This is episode 6, and we might be getting pretty close to the end of this DLC. We've just killed our second boss, which was Alana. She had a whole title, but I forgot what it was. Our Macedon Greatsword's about to break, so we need to find a bonfire. There's probably going to be one after this. Let's see what this message says. Think carefully, by the way, this is this place again? I'm not sure what that is reference to, but generally in Dark Souls, this place again means that there's a place that's similar to a place in Dark Souls 1. So that might just be something that I'm not making the connection to right now. Anyways, in the last episode, these doors parted, and we can now continue on here. Victory, yes indeed. Fine work. Oh, it must have been Veldstadt, I guess. Veldstadt's place where you fight him, or not. I don't know. She summoned Veldstadt, but something tells me that she summons other bosses too. Anyways, wow, look at this. We have a bonfire and a ton of summon stones and another boss fog. There's no way that this is another boss. Like 2 bosses in a row, is there? Why can't we use the bonfire? Invaded by Arbiter Spirit QC Chris. Okay, so is this an NPC or is it a normal guy? Or is it a, yeah, a normal invasion? Let's find out if he lets me buff first. It looks like this might actually... I was hoping this would happen, honestly. I'm not going to talk, and I'm just going to fight this guy legit. Okay, not sure what weapon that is. Alright. He has a spin to win weapon, which is all the rage right now. It's where you basically just use long-winded attacks, and the chances of you getting hit by them are fairly strong. Alright. Let's use a jumping attack. That didn't work. Let's roll. Okay. See, like, even when I roll like that, he still hits me, but we got a backstab off there, which is good. That should have been a hit. I don't know how that wasn't. And now he's going to do these crazy long attacks that are going to hit me regardless. See, like, even when I come out... Oh, thank you. That should do it, I think. Yes! Okay, what I was trying to say was, I was hoping that during this Let's Play, someone would try to invade me, and it looks like that was a real invasion. Because if it was an NPC invasion, I think it would be red. I don't think there's any instance of a Arbiter Spirit invading. So that's good. That's kind of an accomplishment that I wanted to do, was like being an invader in a Let's Play. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of signs here. Soapstone sign. I keep wanting to say signs, but then it comes out as soapstones because, you know, they're one and the same. So let's summon a couple of phantoms here. Transcendent Ed. Hello there. He's wearing Black Dragon armor and also the Black Dragon Greatsword, which is a weapon I used for a long time. Oh no, looks like this is an NPC. Yeah, this guy's an NPC. But this guy, however, is not an NPC. Hello. So I'm wondering if this is going to be a boss fight, because that's kind of interesting, because there's a boss right over there, and I don't think in Dark Souls has there ever been, like, a boss fight right after another boss fight. Okay. Regardless, let's use Flame Weapon and see if this is indeed a boss fight. Re-equip our Watch Dragon Parma. Behind door number 1... Definitely looks like a boss fight arena. It's making me think this is definitely indeed a boss fight. And it's against a dragon, like I figured. Okay. What are you called, buddy? Sin, the slumbering dragon. Alright, I see an item over here. We're going to make a beeline for it. Just in case we die, at least we have an item. Where were you? There you are. Yord's Ring. Oh, hello there. Alright. So apparently... in Dark Souls 1, there were a lot of situations where you could cut off a tail, and apparently with this guy you can cut off a tail as well. I didn't want to spoil the boss fight for me, but I did read somewhere that someone tried to cut off this guy's tail, so I think we'll try that, but apparently nothing happens even if you do cut off the tail. And what we should have done... What are you doing? What we should have done is equip the Golden Pine Resin, so if we die here, we will definitely put that in a slot. Do I have it in a slot, actually? No, I don't. Okay. Let's see if we can't... Looks like he uses poison. Let's see if we can't use it really quickly. Gold Pine, where are you? Gold Pine, where are you? There you are. Okay, good. Now let's also try and use a life gem really quickly. There we go. And let's get our Estus Flask back out. And now we need to get some hits on this guy. Try and hit the tail. Oh, excuse me. I don't know, dragon fights in Dark Souls have never really been that difficult for me. Like the Black Dragon Calamite from the Dark Souls 1 DLC wasn't really that difficult. How'd that hit me? I have no idea. Is he gonna tail slam? No. Okay, let's hit his legs. Excuse me. Oh, looks like he's gonna slam down, I think, or do some fire. There we go. Okay, so his tail has been cut off, and you'll notice that we were not given an item. If this was Dark Souls 1, you usually would be given an item. But in Dark Souls 2, they removed that feature, which I'm kind of sad about, honestly, because that was a cool feature. Oh! Almost. So I'm assuming this is the dragon that we saw at the beginning of the DLC. I'm also assuming it was the dragon that blew up that bridge, or shot fire at the bridge. I said it might have been a different one, but I'm guessing it was the same one. He looks very similar to Seath as far as the head goes. Seath being a dragon from Dark Souls 1. We need to heal up real quick, not sure what he's doing. Looks like he shoots poison down instead of flames. Usually dragons shoot flames out, not just in, you know, fantasy lore, but also in Dark Souls. So that's pretty interesting. Alright, buddy. Stop wasting time. You're going to die, so you might as well just fall down and die now. I'm liking the music so far, the boss music. Got a little bit of a Sith feature here in that we can stand beneath him and not get hit. Is he using that thunder? I'm not sure. It would be really good to use some charcoal pine resin again, or not charcoal pine resin, what's it called? Gold pine. Yeah. Those dragons are, of course, weak to gold pine resin. Okay. Coming in for a swooping attack. Figured. Ah, he got me. Let's heal up a little bit. Whoop, whoop. He's almost dead, though. One more good round of hitting, and I think he'll be done for. This NPC is not doing much, but he is preoccupying the dragon. There goes my Phantom, unfortunately. He's not going to be given credit for this fight. Why is my Mastodon Greatsword... Oh, he must be corroding my stuff, too, because my Mastodon Greatsword is, like, going away at an alarmingly fast rate. Alright, one more hit, it looks like, though. Let's see if we can get him with a crossbow. I think we got him. No, we didn't. You know what would really suck if he got me right now? Nevertheless, we got him. Oh, man. That was probably a whole bunch of rambling on. I wasn't really sure what I was saying. Soul of Sin, the Slumbering Dragon. We've also been given like 60,000 souls or something. What do we have here? Some sort of blinding light. That might lead us back to the bottom of that, you know, where we started the DLC. Are there any more items? Let's heal up a little bit. That boss fight was not that difficult. Of course, we did have the help of 2 Phantoms, but even... I think the previous boss, in all honesty, was more difficult than that. It doesn't look like there are any more items. In case we have to fight something, let's equip a different weapon. The Bastard Sword, I guess. Let's also see what Yorg's Ring does. Let's see here. Yorg's Ring, where are you? Sometimes deflects spells. Ring of Sir Yorg, who sought the blood of a dragon invaded Shulva, can deflect spells. When Sir Yorg faced Sin, the slumbering dragon, he drew blood with a flash of his steel, but Sin responded by spewing forth the poison that had long brewed within him, blanketing the city in a miasmic cloud. So that's actually really interesting. There's never been something that reflects spells as far to my knowledge. I think there was maybe... Oh, the silver pendant in the DLC for Dark Souls 1. But that's actually a really interesting ring. Can we make a... exception, put it somewhere? I don't know. Let's head over here and see what we got. Crown of the Sunken King, and it looks like it's an actual crown, which scales... It doesn't have that good of physical defense scaling. Let's see. Crown of the Sunken King, who once ruled this land. The king erected the eternal sanctum below the earth to worship the great dragon, but the towering bulwark crumbled with the city shortly after the dragon's awakening. But these were events long ago, and today no one even remembers the king's name. Let's just take a look at how it looks like. This is my guy's face, by the way. Usually I like to cover it up just because it looks cooler. Be wary of sadness, therefore praise the sun. I don't know. Does the crown do anything? It might have a hidden effect here. Sanctum Princess Tiara we also got. That looks kind of cool if it wasn't meant for girls. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that might be the end of this DLC. I know, well, there's a lot of other stuff to do, I'm sure of, that we've passed up because we missed 2 bonfires. and I'm sure there's more of that castle that we can explore. I don't think there's any other bosses. I'm gonna have to like look online to see all the stuff that I missed, but I'm not sure if we're gonna end this Let's Play here, if we're gonna do something else. Now the real fight begins. It wasn't that difficult though. But if we take a look at the travel section here, we go to Shulva Sanctum City. Let's see, Sanctum Walk, that's where we started out on. That's where we started out at. Tower of Prayers, where all those pillars that we could activate were. Priestess's Chamber was before the boss fight with the 3 dudes in that pit of like hell with all those statues. Dragon Sanctum, we're missing 2 locations here, but this is where all the giant monsters were. Not sure what that is, not sure what that is. And Dragon's Rest is the final bonfire, this one where we're at right now. So I guess we're going to end the Let's Play here. If there's like anything more significant that exists in this DLC, I'll probably make an episode for it, but this might be the final episode. You know, actually, one thing I do want to do is I want to see what this soul makes as far as Ornifex goes, the weaponsmith that you can trade boss souls for to make cool weapons. If we go in our inventory here and take a look at the soul, where are you? Let's use these first. Soul of a Great Hero, yeah. And Large Soul of a Brave Warrior, yeah. Okay, so we have Soul of Sin, the Slumbering Dragon, and we have Soul of Alana, Squalid Queen. I don't think we got... Yeah, we definitely didn't get a soul for the boss fight with the 3 dudes. So let's head to... what's it called? Brightstone Cave to Sorda, or what's it called? Seldora, yeah. And let's go to Lower Brightstone Cove, which is where what were they called? You could find them in the Painted World of Ariamis in the original Dark Souls. There were those giant floating or flying birds. You're about to see what I'm talking about now, but there exists a weaponsmith that will actually make weapons out of boss souls, which we have a couple of here from the DLC, and I think those are the only 2 that you can get from the DLC anyways, and she is behind this door, but first we want to take care of this dude. Alright, let's open this. I hate this spot. I don't know why they put her in this spot, because these stupid mages will fire this stuff at you. But there she is. I was talking about this thing. I do. I actually have a couple. So first of all, do I have anything to repair? No? Okay, let's see what we can make here. No, not reinforce. Trade. Let's see here. Let's look for the souls that we need. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let me just make sure there's no more. Alright, so she can make the Yorg Spear. Spear wielded by Sir Yorg during his invasion of the Sanctum City. After his defeat of the Sunken King, Sir Yorg pierced Sin, the sleeping dragon, with the spear to claim its blood, but Sin immediately awoke, spewing a poisonous fog that blanketed the city in death, and Sir Yorg disappeared into Eternal Sanctum. So we can make that, or we can make the Wrathful Axe. Well, actually, we can make both of these because they're different souls. An armament forged by the soul of Alana, Child of Dark. Use strong attack to unleash its latent power. So this has a special ability. When the abyss dissipated, the things that called its home was fragmented and scattered across the realm. Eventually, these pieces regained form in ways that hinted at humanity's true nature. So I'm thinking there's only one thing we can make with each of these spells, right? Just want to make sure before I buy these. She can't make anything else. Yeah, let me check online because I don't want to waste these souls. Alright, so I did some digging online, and apparently, yes, there are only 3 DLC bosses as far as the wiki is concerned. The Afflicted Grave Robber, you know, Alva, Havel, and the Archer dude, which don't drop a soul, and also the Squalid Queen, which drops the soul that allows you to make the Wrathful Axe, and finally Sin, which allows you to make the Yorg Spear. What else? Was there anything else I wanted to say about that? I think there was. I don't know, maybe not. Anyways, the only way we can use these souls is to make these 2 weapons. So let's do that, because we do have way more than enough souls to allow for the cost anyways. Alright, and let's take a look at these. Actually, let's go somewhere else where we can actually use this stuff. I think Majula would be a good bet. Hopefully we'll be able to use the bonfire. There we go. Alright, let's head to Majula. And there's got to be like way more weapons and armor stuff that we've missed, you know, and you know, since it's a DLC, since you pay extra, there's most likely unique, like that one sword was that turns into a whip and all that. Alright, so we don't have the stats to utilize this stuff, but I don't think it makes a difference in Dark Souls 2. I think you'll still be able to do the special stuff. So let's take a look first at Yorg Spear. Actually, let's take a look first at the Wrathful Axe, since this wasn't the final boss. Yes, I know. Don't remind me. Alright, so let's take a look at its looks first. Looks kind of like the, I never used it, but it was a popular weapon in Dark Souls 1, the Dragon Tauros Axe or something. I forget what it's called. Let's see. R1, R2, running R1, running R2. Okay, and let's two-hand it. This wasn't the one with the special attack. Oh, no, it was, I think. Alright, so R1, R2. Okay, so it does the spinning attack. Let's wait for our stamina bar. Running R1. And running R2. Alright, so it's just a whirligig type weapon. You just whirl around and hit people with it. Interesting. There might be hidden facets with these weapons too, because there's a lot of stuff like that in Dark Souls 2 and I just don't realize it. Anyways, let's go to the Yorg Spear. Yes, I know. Alright. One-handed R1, thrust. Kind of figured. One-hand R2, swipe. Wait a second. Did equipping this do something? Yeah, you'll notice if you look under my stamina bar, right, we have the 3 green arrows, we have the different colored arrows, and then we have the human effigy. But if we equip this... Not this. This. Now we have a little sword and shield icon, so not sure what that does. Anyways, running R1. Interesting. Running R2. Alright, let's two-handed R1. Two-handed R2. Spinning attack. Wait for our stamina bar. Running R1. Actually, that wasn't a running R1. Okay, running R1. Pretty good, and a running R2. Just another spin. Let me check really quick what that special thing with this weapon is. There's got to be something because it's giving me like a little notification. Okay, so interesting. So it says, with the spear equipped, it reduces your magic, lightning, fire, and dark resistances by 70 and increases the poison by 200 and increases bleed, petrify, and curse by 70. Although this is a spear, its moveset is a combination of different weapons movesets. So that's what's interesting about this one. Let me check the axes page. Okay, so I guess because we don't have the right stats for the axe, we can't see it, but two-handed L2 LB does a dark magic aura attack after a short wind-up, so those weapons are indeed very special. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this series here because we've killed all the bosses and I guess we've completed the game. Again, if there, or the DLC, if there is anything absolutely significant that I haven't shown, I'll probably do another episode. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed this series. I guess I should give a little tiny review about the DLC. To be quite honest, it wasn't really my thing because I don't really like dark dungeons with traps and stuff like that. I mean, that's what a lot of Dark Souls is, but I think they've done it better in the past. That being said, the boss fights were kind of interesting. All in all, I'd have to give this about maybe a 6 or a 7. Definitely not as good as they could have done, but I don't know, it was satisfying at the same time. Thank you all for watching this series. Hope you all enjoyed it. My name is Ravana, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye. Hey everyone, if you enjoyed that video, help me out by liking it, adding it to your favorites, and sharing it on Facebook and Twitter. If you want to go the extra mile, go ahead and follow my social pages as well as my Twitch channel. The links are in the description below. Finally, if you want to subscribe and or watch another video that's probably going to be related to this one, you can click the big ol' annotations on the screen. Thanks for stopping by and have a great day.